Well, Perrottet, to his eternal shame, has joined the politically correct brigade. Dominic Perrottet is part of a government which has practiced medical apartheid. Unvaccinated people are still being denied employment. Perrottet endorses the Treasurer Matt Keane, who's a climate change obsessive. He's endorsed policies about coal and gas in the belief that the world is going to come to a horrible end if we approve new coal mines and new gas exploration. But they love the royalties from coal, $11.1 billion a year. But this government is asking to be re-elected by hoisting the state into further debt. The Premier spent plenty of time in Western Sydney, the same Western Sydney, as I've said, that needs more police. The Police Association said staffing levels in Western Sydney are a recipe for disaster. But the Premier says, elect us again. The state needs us. What it doesn't need is the level of debt that's being piled up. Think of your kids, the Premier said. Which kids? The ones who are missing out on swimming carnivals in Western Sydney because schools can't get charter buses. The number of people walking out of New South Wales emergency departments has doubled in 12 months. Senior nurses in public hospitals are resigning in droves. A desperate Premier now is saying he'll boost the number of nurses and doctors. The voters should ask, why haven't you already done that? Under this so-called Liberal government, the Bureau of Health Information has revealed that between July and September last year, 60,000 people left emergency departments before receiving treatment, up 87% on the same period in 2021. As a Liberal supporter, I am saying unapologetically, you can't elect these people who've presided over these failures. We learned at the weekend that people are leaving New South Wales for other states at a higher rate than ever before. An exodus of more than 100,000 a year as cost of living and housing affordability are driving them away. Labor are right when they say this is proof that the Perrottet government has not done enough to improve living and working conditions in New South Wales. I mentioned earlier housing affordability or unaffordability and the cost of rent. People have had a gutful. The opposition leader Chris Minns is right when he said New South Wales would continue to hemorrhage talented people to other states until government improved conditions for essential workers and addressed housing supply. Fancy a government saying re-elect us when new figures show that there are more than 5,000 demountable classrooms in New South Wales schools. 5,000. One of which has been in place for more than 40 years. Carlingford West Public School is in Dominic Perrottet's own electorate. It has the highest number of demountable classrooms in New South Wales, 81 temporary learning spaces. This is a disgrace. And these figures had to be dragged out by Freedom of Information. 5,093 demountables across the state's public schools. The top six, Carlingford West Public School, Riverbank Public, Castle Hill High, Chatswood High, Girrawheen Public and the Ponds High School. The Teachers Federation is saying the New South Wales government has cut over $1 billion from the public school capital works budget and students are paying the price. Look, I'm sorry, it disgusts me. You cannot re-elect this mob. They are not interested in you. Bus services, on which the voter relies, have been plagued with delays and cancellations, leading to long queues of frustrated commuters. There's a shortage of drivers. Last Tuesday morning, every third bus scheduled to arrive at Lane Cove Interchange heading to the city was cancelled. And this government says re-elect us. And Dominic Perrottet says he's got 5 key priorities and he'll fulfil them in 6 months. It is rhetoric and rubbish.